Come and join us.
My name's Dr. Ron Singer. I'm chair of Newham Save Our NHS and also involved in East London's Save Our Surgeries campaign. We're outside the King's Fund because they are holding a patient experience event, and we want to let them know that the patient's experience should be of a well-funded quality NHS, not the fragmented, privatised nonsense that Cameron and his cronies have created. We are here outside the King's Fund to protest at what Mr. Cameron, our Prime Minister, is doing to our health service. We hold him personally responsible not only for the privatisation of our NHS and its fragmentation, but also for not saving the NHS from the worst trade treaty that is about to be signed behind our backs between the EU, the European Union, and the USA. Once this treaty is signed, our NHS will become mere pawns in the international corporate grab for the money that we pay in taxes for our NHS. Now there's another reason that we're outside the King's Fund, because the King's Fund's original name was actually the King Edward VII Fund for London. And it was on the side of the NHS, it was on the side of the poor people, sorry, before the NHS was formed, but it was on the side of the poor people in London. And it helped to bring to the attention of the government at the time that people needed healthcare, they needed it freely available. And that's what the NHS embodies and came into being in 1948. So the idea that any government has the right to dismantle our NHS is absolutely unacceptable. The idea that they should do it without going to the electorate and asking them for permission is just sheer hypocrisy for all these people in government that talk about democracy. So I have no time for Mr. Cameron's plans for our NHS, and I want him to stop the TTIP, as it's called, this international trade agreement. I want him to exempt the NHS from it, but I also want him to cancel the treaty. There is no need for us to sign up to it. The other reason we're here is because of the further attack on the NHS in the form of attacking funding to our general practices. Now, you and I rely on our general practices for access to the GP, but also through the GP to our NHS. So the attack on the NHS in the shape of hospitals is doubly bad when they come and start attacking our general practices. So we want an end to the funding cuts to general practices. We don't want a single surgery to close for financial reasons, and we want to restore the NHS to what it was before Mr. Cameron came to power. Because before Mr. Cameron came to power, a recent international report has shown that the NHS is the best healthcare system in the world, bar none. And that was an American-based research organisation. So, Mr. Cameron, when you want to badmouth the staff and you want to badmouth our achievements, read the report, because it will tell you the truth, but maybe you just don't get it.